my name is Katharine and I'm from Montreal, Canada. I was in Astana for 10 weeks over the summer studying Russian at Nazarbayev University, but I was also part of Anara's weekend tour group, so I'd like to talk to you and share with you some of my experiences touring Astana and surrounding areas with Anara. I had wanted to travel to Kazakhstan for a really long time, maybe 10-11 years. So of course I was excited to apply to Nazarbayev University, study there for the summer, live in Astana, but I also chose the program that I did specifically because I thought that the schedule of weekend activities and excursions looked more interesting or more fun than was offered by other summer programs. And in retrospect, I can say that thanks to Anara, my expectations were not only met but exceeded. One of the things that initially attracted me to the tour program was that it seemed like a nice mix of doing things in the city of Astana itself and outside the city. For instance, on our first weekend in Astana, Anara took us on a tour of the city. She showed us all of the important buildings, monuments, sites. We went up Baytirek Tower, visited the Khan Shatyr shopping center. She took us along the right bank and we walked a little bit. We visited the Independence Square. She took us to the ballet and to the opera a few times on the weekends. At the end of the semester, to celebrate the end of our summer semester and celebrate finishing our exams, she took us on a boat cruise along the river. That was really lovely. But on the other hand, we also went out and did a couple of things outside of the city. I think our third or second weekend, we went to visit an eagle hunter and he demonstrated some of the traditional methods of eagle hunting. That was very interesting. We went to a nature preserve, we visited the city of Karaganda, and then I think my favorite excursion was our trip to Baravoya, which is 3 hours away from Astana by bus. We spent the whole weekend hiking, swimming, dancing. It was just a really lovely time. So overall, I would say that Anara's tours are the perfect mix of educational but also fun and very relaxing. Regarding Anara herself in her capacity as our tour guide, she was really fantastic. Best tour guide ever, in my opinion. We had a very stressful, very rigorous academic schedule during the weekend, so I think that we were lucky to have a tour guide who was so not only extremely well educated about the places we were visiting, but also who was so fun, so upbeat, so outgoing, and so invested in again, not only transmitting information, but also guaranteeing that we were having a good time and that we were enjoying what we were doing. Secondly, she was extremely knowledgeable. I don't think I have ever seen Anara unable to answer a question that was asked of her, and she has an incredible talent for being able to translate exactly what information is given to her from Russian into English. Say we went to a few museums and there would be a guide there who only spoke Russian, so she would have to translate for our tour group, and she was able to translate every single word from Russian into English, seems to know everything, and so that was really impressive, and I think we were really lucky to have Anara as our tour guide. So in conclusion, I think the summer that I spent in Astana was the best one of my life so far. So Anara, thank you for your work, thank you for making it so wonderful, and I'm glad that you were a part of my Astana.